Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Georgia Finch, and today my training video will be on how to have a successful internship experience. Before I begin, it's important to recognize that having a successful internship experience begins before you've even arrived. Make sure the night before you've gotten a good night's sleep, and the morning of you've allowed yourself plenty of time to get ready and out the door. Moving on, here are some important behaviors that will lead to a more successful internship experience. First, make sure that you are always 10 to 15 minutes early. This means being at your desk and ready to work 10 to 15 minutes prior to your shift starting. Next, make sure your cell phone is out of plain sight so it is not a distraction. Social media, texting, and excessive cell phone use has a place, but not in the professional working environment. Make sure that your phone is left on silent and either in your car or tucked away in a drawer so you are not tempted to use it. Moving on, make sure that you are in constant communication with your preceptor. When you begin at your internship site, it's important that you clearly and effectively communicate your hours of availability. This will allow them to know what days and hours during the week they can expect you to be working. Next, make sure that you effectively communicate your expectations of this experience, and also make sure that their expectations of you are clearly defined and understood. And finally, make sure that when projects are assigned that you effectively communicate with your preceptor when the deadlines are. Therefore, your projects are done in a timely manner and as expected. Moving on, make sure that you always ask for clarification. This is important as you are not expected to know everything when you begin at your internship site. This will also prevent from unnecessary mistakes being made. However, if a mistake is made, and it does happen, make sure that you are honest about it. Discuss it with your preceptor and ask for any further clarification or explanation so that it doesn't happen again. Moving on, now I'm going to be talking about professional ways to socialize in the workplace. It is important that you partake in any social activities or events that happen in the workplace. Such events can be retirement parties or birthday parties. This allows you to demonstrate that you're a good fit for this office environment or working environment, and it also gives you the opportunity to network with individuals that you don't normally get to interact with. However, make sure that when you are interacting with these individuals that you are not disclosing too personal of information. And also, don't continue to talk about yourself incessantly. No one likes to sit there and be a hostage of someone that's constantly talking about themselves. However, it is okay to show genuine and sincere interest in others and their personal lives. Ask those that are there how long they've been working there, what kind of work they do, where they live. Therefore, when you see them again, you can ask them about what you discussed. Moving on, I have 3 final and important suggestions for you to have a successful experience at your internship site. First, make sure that you are comfortable asking for what you need. If the experience you're gaining isn't what you're looking for, make sure you clearly and effectively communicate that to your preceptor so that you can begin gaining the experience that you need. This is intended to be a learning experience for you and your preceptor. Do not be afraid to ask. My second suggestion is that if you realize that your site is not for you and that you are not interested in working there in the long term, that's okay too. Again, this is a learning experience. I suggest that you make the best of it and still represent our school and future students in the most positive way possible. And finally, remember to always have a positive attitude. This is one of the key and most important characteristics to success. Besides, you never know who at your office now could be offering you a job down the road. I hope you've all enjoyed this training video and taken something away, and I wish you all the best in your internship experience this semester.